What is going on, everyone? It is Gazzy here, and today I am joined by my brother, and we just watched the Pokemon Direct revealing Generation 8. Oh my god, where do we even begin with this?
Let's start where they started with the region.
Yeah, what was the name of the region again?
Hold on just a second.
Yeah, I'm pulling up Cerebi.
It is called Galar. Galar.
The Galar region.
And it is linear AF.
I haven't delved into the map yet, but this is definitely a UK region.
When I saw the geography, I was thinking like, uh, Norway and like the Baltic regions.
Really?
Yeah, because there's like,
I wouldn't say Baltic.
well, near the top, it's all like icy and snowy. And at the bottom, you
Scotland.
have, yeah, valid. That's close to the Baltic regions. And the starting area
No,
is
no,
all,
it's not.
well,
It's on the other side of a continent.
whatever. My first thought when we saw where they like the starting town, all I saw was yellow fields and windmills, and I was like, Holland?
That's a fair assumption for that much information. But no, I was more looking at like the architecture and like there's a big building in like that big city
Yeah.
that clearly looks like it's based off Big Ben, but
Oh,
it's also surrounded by like a bunch of steam powered gears like the Industrial Revolution in London.
now that you say it, I can't picture Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins.
I'm looking at the map right now, and now that you say it, that is very clearly Big Ben.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, also I'm rewatching the trailer as we talk.
Oh, I am too.
That was not a field of flowers, it's a field of wheat.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Oh, but the graphics in this. The
They look.
graphics are gorgeous.
Is it just me, or do the starting trainers look older?
I mean, I feel like they've been going that direction for quite a while though. Like I would say ever since Black and White they started looking older.
Yeah, I mean, not so much the female protagonist, but the male one. He looks to me like at least 15, 16.
Yeah, yeah, that's a fair assumption. Can we talk about his beanie though? He has a beanie.
I just hope there isn't a man bun underneath that little bulbous on the top of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But at the end of
Although I believe that character customization is going to be back.
better be.
Yeah.
Where was it? There was a point in the trailer near the end where it shows the male protagonist walking into a soccer arena.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think there's gonna be some sort of like mini games in this, and possibly like football, European football, obviously. Um, could be
But
one of the mini games where you play alongside Pokemon.
but if you watch during the Pokemon battle part of the trailer, it shows a Lucario facing off against a Tyranitar on a grass green Pokemon stadium surrounded by bleachers.
Is that true?
Yes.
Trying to find where that is in the video.
Uh, 1 minute 43
Oh,
seconds.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right. That is a grass field in a stadium. Huh.
So I'm thinking maybe it's a battle arena kind of thing.
Yeah, I think you might be right. But in that case, character customization is obviously back then because he's wearing a completely different outfit.
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay. I'll accept a maybe.
I mean, you could have said the same thing about Hoenn when we saw their outfits for contests.
Okay, yeah, yeah, that's a fair point. That is a very fair point.
What do you think about the names? Pokemon Sword and Shield.
They definitely don't sound like official games. They sound like really bad leaks.
They really do, especially the logos. How they're
Yeah.
just
Like they're vertical logos. We've never had vertical logos before.
they photoshopped a wolf head onto a sword and a shield.
Yeah, they really don't seem like official logos. What about that the not a crop circle, but like the
The UFOs.
yeah, the
There.
things that are like on the hill?
You know what it looks like almost? It's it's a giant lizard looking thing
Yeah.
breathing fire that goes into a
With
swirl
with electricity.
that shoots out lightning, and then there's a bunch of little things running around on the bottom. So either this is hinting at a legendary, or
Yeah.
that is one mean Scrafty.
Yeah, no, I was also thinking it's a legendary, but those little things running around.
Look like Scraggies. Look at the shapes.
Oh no, the one specifically, the one that's way over on the far right. It almost looks like an unknown. That may just be perspective, though.
I think that's just perspective.
Yeah,
One of the one to the right below its legs looks like some kind of seal, but that could also just be a bad.
yeah. It also almost looks like a fish to me.
So we've got snowy regions. We've got a gem cave. The gems look pretty interesting.
I don't know. We saw like one gym, didn't we?
Yeah, we saw the
Saw the
outside.
one that had like the green looking badge thing.
Yeah, it looks like the outside of a grass type gym.
Yeah,
It almost looks like Giovanni's badge. It's a green leaf.
yeah.
Which, if that was a normal type gym, that would just be misleading.
That would be very misleading. You're right. So random encounters in grass are back, which that's not surprising at all.
Yay!
Yay, I missed it so much. Not that I hated Let's Go, but it gets really mundane.
I'm not a big fan of Let's Go.
Speaking of Let's Go, it doesn't look like there's Pokemon in the overworld anymore. At least in the grass. Hopefully they let Pokemon follow us. They didn't show any footage of that, though.
Yeah. They're probably only trying to show off early areas. And if they did that, then they would have to show off early new Pokemon.
That is very true.
Speaking of new Pokemon, how about them starters?
God, those starters. Alright, so, I'll just start off by saying that Scorbunny is a really stupid name.
Hold on, just a second. Scorch Bunny. Lit Kitten. Alright, so let's just calm down for a minute.
You make a fair point.
This isn't a new naming convention.
You make a very fair point. So, opinion on Scorbunny.
My opinion?
Yeah.
I think they gave... How do I put this? I think they took a Baneri and a Charmander, put them together and gave it Adderall.
A
That's
Baneri
it.
and a Charmander. Because
Just for the coloring and fire type is the... Well,
Okay.
I'm sure there's better...
like, to me, the bottom half of its body reminds me so much of a Meowth. Because of its lanky, skinny legs and its huge
Honestly,
feet.
yeah, when I saw it running, I was like, A Meowth, why are there sparks shooting up?
Yeah, I also thought those are sparks, but they're actually embers.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
and
rewatched it, and like during
when
my
it jumped,
reaction, I was freaking out because I thought it was a fire or electric type, but
when it when
it
it
was it was
jumped down
actually
onto the
embers.
when it jumped down onto the ground, I was like, that looks like a Digimon.
Yeah, no, I at first I thought it was a Meowth, and then I saw the sparks, and I was like, "Yo, this is our fire starter. It's an electric type too."
That's a very big assumption. Why would you assume something like that?
Because I thought it was shooting off sparks when it was running, but they're
All right,
actually embers.
here's the $1,000,000 question: will it become a fighting type?
You know, with the bandage-looking space on its face, I could definitely see that.
That's what I was afraid of.
Yeah,
I saw that and I was like, it's gonna be a fighting type.
yeah. I don't want another firefighting. The meme has grown old.
As someone who plays only dark types, that is bad. What do you think the other two types are gonna end up being?
um, I don't know, because we got Grookey, the grass starter, who is a monkey.
They said Grookey,
Yeah,
and they just
I
put a G
I am
on.
Grookey.
That's what they should have called Froakie.
But yeah, no, I cannot wait for all the I am Grookey memes.
Okay, so Grookey's gonna become a gorilla,
Oh, quite obviously, yes.
because why would they start his name with a G? His mouth kind of reminds me of a tangerine, and I don't know that I'm okay with it.
I'm kind of curious of why there's a stick in his like leaf hair thing.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
could also see him becoming a fighting type.
I can also see that as well. But there is a point in the trailer like when it's like just showing like revealing them, and like
He's banging on a rock.
he's banging on a rock. So I'm thinking it might be a grass rock.
That would be, wow. If that came true, that would just be
Subtle foreshadowing.
Pokemon's like, why are you surprised? He was hitting the rock.
Dude, we don't have much information. I'm grasping at straws here.
Scrabble.
Scrabble can turn invisible
I
And-
like Scrabble.
and is a water lizard.
Hey, you know what? Froakie could also turn invisible.
Could he?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Well, he was the master of camouflage, at least.
Yeah, but I don't think he could just like straight up turn invisible.
Well, either way. They've had a samurai water starter. They've had a ninja. They've had a mermaid. What other mythical or historical figures can we check off with these water starters?
What do you think of a secondary typing for Scrabble?
For Scrabble?
Yeah. Because based on his design here, I'm seeing water. And that's about it.
Well, that's all you're supposed to see for the starters. Unless it's lit in a rowlet. Scrabble. Huh. You know what? I said it for the other two. Let's make him a fighting type.
They're all fighting types.
Yay! No balance.
You get a fighting type, and you get a fighting type, and you get a fighting type.
Oh, I hate fighting types. Anyway. Scrabble.
I can
You know what would
make.
be really cool
Yeah, what's that?
is if that fin on the top of his head turned into wings.
Okay, now you're the one spouting nonsense.
Well, I just said it'd be cool. I didn't say. I wasn't reasoning.
No, I can maybe see a psychic typing for him,
No.
Why not? He can turn invisible. He's got a
He's a
spirally
chameleon.
tail.
Kecleon can turn invisible. He's not a psychic type.
Okay, but Kecleon still has psychic type moves in his move pool.
Yeah. What was your second point? He has a curly tail.
It's not a very
Any,
strong argument.
anything you point out about him, I will either say Froakie or Kecleon. He has the idea of Kecleon and the body of Froakie.
But he's not Froakie though, because he's a salamander.
He's not a salamander.
He's a salamander. Look at him.
He's a chameleon. Salamanders cannot turn invisible.
Chameleons don't live in the water. He's a salamander.
If anything, he's a gecko because of his legs.
We're not gonna have another gecko starter.
What was the first one?
Trico.
Oh, right. That was a gecko.
Yeah. Makes up half of his name.
Look, I never played Trico. I always chose Mudkip. You know, it'd be pretty cool though.
What's that?
An electric water. For a starter.
As a starter. Huh. That would be very interesting.
I'm trying to think though, because like, is rock good against electric?
It is not.
It is not.
No, ground is.
So if well, that wouldn't be very balanced then.
No. You're trying to think of a secondary triangle, aren't you?
Well, yeah, but like if their type was weak to their dual type, like Scrabble was like water electric, Scorbunny was like fire ground to, and then you do, I don't know what Grookey would secondary type would be, but something like that would be a pretty cool triangle.
Yeah, I can see that. That would be pretty cool.
Based on their physical features, I don't see it happening. But
No, absolutely not.
you think we're getting a new evolution?
I think it's too early to say. Would I
Based on
like
the-
one? Absolutely.
Based on the region, what do you think typing wise it would be?
Dragon.
Is that just to make Sylveon more overpowered, or
Well, when evolutions come out, Sylveon excluded because it came out alone, they always have a balancer with them. Or not necessarily a balancer, but like a counterpart that makes sense for that type.
you know,
Like-
one to kick the other one's butt,
Yeah.
like
And-
Glaceon and Garbage. I mean Leafeon.
Okay, you just triggered some people.
I don't care.
But yeah,
I don't like Leafeon.
and like Umbreon and Espeon, Dark's immune to Psychic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I said, one's amazing, Umbreon. One, yeah.
Okay, but yeah, Dragon. Because Fairy's immune to Dragon. Sylveon's Fairy type. Also makes sense for the region because dragons are very closely related to English and Welsh, Irish, and Scandinavian cultures. If it is based on
Right.
Scandinavia.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, where's that map? I want to get a closer look at the map.
Shape-wise, it's a 450. Shape-wise, I can see England.
I'm not looking at the right video.
Oh,
I was looking at just the trailer, not the direct. 450.
Galar is an
Oh,
expansive
that's
region.
not muted.
yeah.
Yeah. No, I was thinking it was an island, but they actually don't show us the bottom part of
it's
the
up there.
map. Huh?
Oh, the bottom.
Yeah. They don't
Well,
show
I
us the
mean,
bottom part of the map.
I suppose
It's
not,
covered in
but
clouds.
I would assume it's an island. Maybe they covered it up because you can like, there's like a boat or something down there that takes you somewhere else.
You mean like the Kalos?
Yeah, kind of like that.
Yeah.
Maybe not
It's
Kalos,
definitely a
but
peninsula, though.
if they do confirm this is England, traveling to Kalos would make complete sense.
Oh, absolutely.
And I'm assuming that the large building at the top is gonna be our Pokemon League.
I would assume so.
There doesn't seem to be that many towns.
I'm gonna do a map like dissection video later on, but just glancing at it, yeah, I think you're right. Like, it looks like the majority of actually the bottom of the map doesn't look like there's anything down there besides lakes and a train tunnel that is heading south.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna assume that you're gonna have to like navigate it on foot the first time.
See,
Then
I don't know if that bottom part of the map is
starting
story related. That might be post game.
well then where would our start location be?
That's a good question. I do not know. Because there's the big London city that's near the south, which is obviously not our starting area.
And then there's a very large, ominous, evil-looking London just above it.
Fair point. Huh. But yeah, like below the London city, there's nothing, and then right above it, it looks like there's everything.
Alright, so yeah, right up. Yeah, there's just large lakes. There's a couple of buildings speckled in next to the lakes.
But it doesn't look like there's any like real towns.
The enormous city has a small town right above it. Oh, and you can actually see the crop circle thing from the overworld map.
Oh yeah, you can. Yeah.
I don't want to get too deep into speculation about everything, but I'm counting maybe 5 cities, 5 towns. Oh wait, there's some higher up.
I see
I see 8.
I see 4 gyms, and I assume that there would be 2 more in the big cities there. So that'd be 6. So there's should be 2 more somewhere.
5, 6. Yeah. There could be one. Well, I mean, look at the top, the very top of the map. We've got what looks like a big gym
Oh yeah,
battle
I didn't
stadium.
scroll up all the way. It's kind of annoying that they made the map scroll. Just give us a screenshot. But yeah, there is like a big city up there too.
You know what I'd say this is a little bit speculation, but the E4 might be in the tall tower in that
Yeah,
city
the big spire thing.
because there's like something wrapping around it, which could be like staircase up.
Yeah.
There's 5 wraps around it.
In any case, I don't think there's going to be an early game ice type, which is disappointing.
Well, you know, nothing new.
Yeah, yeah. Formulaic as always.
Linear as always.
Okay, the first 2 generations were not linear.
You know, I won't make the linear argument for 4 either because I got lost when I
Oh
played
my
that
God,
game for the
4th
first
gen.
time.
Yeah. I need to replay that before we get a remake.
It was funny watching the live stream on YouTube because all the comments, people were like, "Make fourth gen, make fourth gen," and then one person was like, "Yeah, remake Platinum and Pearl." What?
Platinum
You
and
know that
Pearl, not diamonds.
I was like, if anything, if they remake Platinum, it would be just Platinum. But if anything, it's gonna be Diamond and Pearl.
Yeah. They would remake Diamond and Pearl with platinum content.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Or they'd remake Platinum and call it remakes of Diamond and Pearl, and then people would catch on and get mad.
I don't think they'd get mad because you forget.
There'd be someone.
Whereas we grew up playing Pokemon since before we could read, actually.
That made first gen difficult.
Dude, I learned to read from playing first gen.
Well, I did too, but
You learned to
wasn't-
read?
wow.
But no. Fourth gen is one of the more popular generations because it was so many people's first game.
I know.
Yeah.
And I don't understand it. I'm at the age where it should have been my first game, but it wasn't, so the love just isn't there.
Yeah, you're welcome for that.
I think my actual first game that I beat was Leaf Green. And then Hoenn followed shortly after, but
Yeah, I think the first game I beat was also Fire Red, but that's only because I couldn't get through the stupid ice cavern in Gold.
nice.
Yeah. 7-year-old me could not fathom how to get through that stupid cave. But anyway, is there anything else that we want to talk about with this direct?
I'm rewatching it real quick to at the very beginning of the video when it says game footage not finalized,
Yeah.
in that windmill town there's a bunch of like stone pillars lying on the grounds with markings in them, and in the background there's even some still standing.
What's the timestamp?
104.
You're right, there are engravings on the stones.
You think this could be like another reference to the Great Pokemon War?
I mean, that's possible.
Because like they used a similar thing to show the graves of Pokemon in X and
Oh
Y.
yeah, there is like some Stonehenge-looking things in the background.
Which Stonehenge is in England, so
Yeah, yeah. Though that could just be like a reference to the region. I don't know if it's necessarily reference to the Great Pokemon War.
that
Though
could
it
also.
very well could be.
Yeah, so looking at your starting house now, I think the showing of the wheat fields was a misdirect.
Yeah,
Because
no, there's a gym there. I think that's definitely not the starting town.
Nah,
That's
I don't think
definitely,
so
like,
either.
Early game, but not like right away. Yo, do we think we'll be able to find Pokemon in the wheat fields? Because
That'd be cool.
the way that they're like spaced out, it kind of looks like grass.
I've just noticed something. When she encounters the Pikachu,
Yeah.
timestamp 128, there's buildings in the background. That is 100% a church.
I mean, yeah, maybe.
They just missed a little bit of the cross on the top to make it not religious.
Yeah, maybe. Pokemon taking on theology again.
The architecture almost looks like Germany to me.
Well, dude, Saxon culture is German culture that migrated to England. So a lot of the architecture Like,
Is similar.
excluding London because Industrial Revolution and such, a lot of the architecture would be similar. Like, you go to the English countryside, you see nothing but houses that look like they're from a German town.
Yeah, that's disappointing.
Why is it disappointing?
Oh, hold on. Never mind. I'm looking at a clip, sorry. Okay, never mind. 154, it shows him in the soccer outfit walking into the arena, and there's a small stub of hair on his head, and I thought it was a man bun, and it is not.
Oh, you want to know something about the soccer uniform, though? The number is 227. That is Pokemon Day.
Yeah, of course it is.
February 27th, Pokemon Day. That's a cool little attention to detail, though.
Yeah, I suppose.
Is there anything else?
Not that I can think of, really.
Dude, I cannot get over how good this game looks. I really love the new visual engine.
Is this the same engine that they used on, well, an updated version, obviously, but similar to Sun and Moon, isn't it?
No, because Let's Go use the same game engine as Sun and Moon. And this looks very different from Let's Go.
Actually, a good shot of just how good these graphics are is 149. Has the male protagonist in the gem cave, and you can like see the textures of the walls.
Oh, hold on a second. What was that? See if I can pause at the right time. So, at 132, when the male trainer is catching a wishy-washy, in like
There's
the snowy...
umbrellas on the beach.
Yeah, there's like a beach there, in the
Yeah,
snowy region.
I saw that. I just didn't mention it.
Oh, okay then. Fine, be that way. But yeah, this game just looks really good.
Oh man,
I cannot wait for this.
when the female trainer is walking out to the lake, that lake looks amazing.
Yeah. Oh. Alright, so if we don't really have any big details to point out anymore, I think that's gonna be it for this discussion.
Yep.
Yeah. Dude, I cannot wait for this game.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. Which one are you gonna get?
You know, that's a good question. Which one are you gonna get?
Shield.
Really? I thought you would have gone for Sword.
I like the logo better.
You know what? I'll probably end up getting both for
most likely.
streaming purposes.
I'm most likely getting both as
Oh
well.
crud!
but-
These are gonna be $60 games. It's $120 for both.
Oh my god, that's why I didn't get both Let's Go's.
Ah, Nintendo, take my money, make me poor, put me out on the street.
As long as I can play with Fire Rabbit and Water Gecko.
It's not a gecko.
Whatever. Grass Monkey.
Yeah. Those logos, they don't look real.
I really don't.
No.
I can't wait for the Photoshop of Pokemon Honedge and Pokemon Bastodon.
Yes. Alright, so I think that's gonna do it for this discussion. But, do remember to hit those like and subscribe buttons down below, guys. And, until next time, peace out, Bellsprouts.